Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing? Stephanos Panos, how are you, mate? What's going down? Rob, how you doing? Welcome. Episode 72, ladies and gentlemen. Like and share, like and share. Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. You watching the show, are you? Definitely someone's watching it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they must have. Across the pool, we've got a couple of...
Sunny the Grid, how are you? Jonathan Gauci, how are you? Like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Steph Panos, how you going? Sam Epifania from wet Sydney. Is it raining there? It's beautiful here in New South Wales. Oh, there he is. What do you got there, mate?
The chocolate milk,
Hey,
mate.
Bit of Kahlua in there. Can you hear us okay, ladies and gentlemen?
I call my soul Kahlua. It's music for your mouth. But anyway.
Oh. Just making sure everyone can hear us okay. Sean, how are you? Living the dream, absolutely. Robert Smith, riding my bike up to see you guys. Come on down.
Sorry, guys. Thanks for joining.
We're at
Where are the
Peppers.
donuts?
Oh, no, special delivery coming with those later.
You said that'd be here.
No, I understand.
Come on, man. You have
Someone's
one job,
going to
man.
bring the donuts. Don't stress. I've ordered them for you. Liz, how are you? Your son's watching all right. We'll try not to do too much swearing. It's been a fantastic journey. Steve Miters, all good. Very good. That's what we want to hear. G'day from Whom TV. Mark Boxer, how you doing, buddy? Carlos, how you going, mate? Jason Lestrange, how are you? Jimmy Ramondos, how are you, sir? Aubrey Michael, how you going? Welcome to episode 72, Victor.
72.
Operation Radio Freedom, proudly brought to you, ladies and gentlemen, by Tuner's Edge. tunersedge.com.au.
Australian Muscle Car Sales. Still at Commercial Road, Kingsgrove.
20 Commercial Road, Queensgrove. Like and share, ladies and gentlemen, like and share.
The good boys at Power Cruise.
Power Cruise.
Dave Hunter, good evening.
Dave Hunter, we need to have a chat with you, Mr. Hunter.
We were talking about you a little bit earlier.
Absolutely. Mick Duff, how you doing?
Speedy Diffs. Now
Speedy
at two
Diffs.
sides.
Where are they located?
28 Violet Street. Well, he's going
everywhere.
to be there. He's going to be there by the end of the year, mate. He's
Absolutely.
working hammer and tong, mate.
Ty Johnston, Mick
1004,
McCreskey. Like and share, 112 of you guys, thank you.
Ponty Road mascot.
Like and share, ladies and gentlemen, let's
Who
get it
else we got
cranking. We got Plasma Man, absolutely.
The lads at Plasma Man, mate.
Plasmaman.com.
Anyone trying to get stuff from Plasma Man, be patient, man. These guys, unfortunately, got a lead time of about 8 weeks. Is that right?
Vic, 8 weeks at the moment. There are over 500 orders, and in between they've got orders going all over the USA as well, and all over the world.
Nationally and globally.
Oh,
these
it's a
guys,
global organisation. Congratulations to everyone there. Like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Ahern, how are you, sir?
I thought he'd be doing some wiring.
Mate, he's probably is, but he's one of the best warriors in the world, you know that?
In the world.
In the world.
Absolutely.
No, Shane T said it too.
Listen, mate, if someone wants to contest that, show me what you got.
How many
Michael
wires?
Ahern, you're the man.
How many wires were in that jewellery box in Kyle Hoff's car?
Over 1,500 terminations.
Okay, and when Shane T tested them, how many were off?
Nil.
0. What did Shane T say to you?
Even when he did it, I think he had a couple out. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, mate.
Ahern had 0.
The guys up at JW definitely getting the job done. there with,
JW Automotive,
any EFI system. Anyway, moving on.
Like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Powson, how are you? Love the background. We love it too, trust me.
Anthony Powson, he's got
Thanks
that,
for bringing me here, by the way.
He's got that R33 that he's doing a few things to.
Oh,
so,
is it?
Yeah, him and his son's car. So
Oh.
he's got a.
Is that the one you were telling me
He's
about?
got a link package in that too.
Oh.
So
Does that come from JW Automotive?
Yeah, out of JW
Phil
as well,
Unit,
so
how are
we'll
you?
be addressing that shortly
Yes, so
too.
Phil, how you doing? Michael Susak, how are you? Will Smart, how are you? Good evening. Danny Niglick, how are you?
Sorry. There we go. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, fair call, fair
I thought
call.
they were trying to pass donuts
Thanks,
over
boys.
here.
Look at you two, very relaxed. We are very relaxed. Adam Layden, how are you, sir? Now, if you're coming down, there's a couple of platters here that the ladies have prepared, so just come and see us. We're just within the foyer here. You'll need a card to get in.
You will. Was that Adam Layton there?
Adam Layden was there, yeah.
The bike man?
Yeah, they're giving
I
away
think there's
bikes.
some bike nights coming up in the new year there for Sydney Dragway as well.
Are they giving away tyres?
I think they're giving away tyres, a helmet and even some jackets, but we'll recap that as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's all happening, ladies and gentlemen.
Tony
Peter Pat-
Casiotis, good evening. Thanks for dropping off my boy George Javitsky's one of 3 GTRs in Australia there. 1 of 45. What a rare car. What a great car. Congratulations, George Javitsky. Happy birthday again. Well deserved. And mate,
Oh, yeah, it was his birthday.
It was, mate.
He's
and,
21 again.
He spoiled himself, and good on him, mate. Hard work pays off.
He's got a beautiful family, mate. Well done to George Javetsky as well. Chris Vasilis, Yashul, how are you? Tough gig, absolutely, man. Adam, yeah, mate.
Vic, where's your shirt, brother?
Oh,
I
see
gave
that?
it away that night. I gave my shirt away that night amongst the other guys.
Got it here, mate. Got it here.
Made a towing.
Aubrey Michael, how are
get
you,
you when you need
champions?
to.
Joe Gauci, how are you, sir? Like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, action-packed evening this evening, Victor.
Is it?
We're going to kick off with Andrew Hawkins from Motive DVD.
Absolutely.
Right, we're just waiting for him.
While you're saying that, sorry to
Absolutely.
interrupt you.
Yes.
Elite Race Parts.
Elite Race Parts. James
Paul-
the Liquoritis, how are you?
Paul Moyd, if you're on this evening, give us a tingle.
Paul, we're expecting him to come on.
We're expecting to come on at some point, work permitting. I know he's busier than one.
He sells fuel tech too.
Mate, he does.
There's not only one person that sells fuel tech.
No, there's a lot
but
of
he
guys. Yep. He's busier than a one-arm paperboard, so Elite Race Parts.
Oh, Andrew's here. Andrew, can
Andrew's
you
here.
like and share on the 5 million people that you've
Can
got
you get on the
available
Shroud
to you?
group, mate? Can you get on Peter
Shroud
Shroud's
Group,
page, mate?
Shroud Group, go to their
Plant
page, like and share,
construction,
please.
machinery, whatever you need, mate.
Like and
Demolition,
share. Hawkins,
excavation.
put it on all your GTR pages, mate. Let's like and share, please. In about 3 seconds, you'll see Barrel will go to 600.
So thanks to 132 people strong listening in
Absolutely.
on these festive
All right, now
holidays.
we got to test it because we can get stuck into it off the bat.
How
Barrel.
about that tune on that car yesterday here
Which one?
in the middle of...
Oh, yeah, the one that you did up the road? I didn't
The
think
guy goes, are you the guy from the show?
I didn't think you had your laptop.
Well, we did. We went in, we plugged it, did a bit of a street tune last night, and the guy's rapped.
I was
1 hour.
I was like, where are you
Up
going?
and down the freeway.
I'm like, where's this guy going? He goes, no, the guy came up. He watches the show.
And you know what it was?
He goes, Vic, can you just touch
The
it up?
hardest part was it was one of those health tech. Now, I don't do that sort
You
of stuff,
hate those things.
but I told the guy, I'll have a look. Lo and behold, he ain't got an ashtray and he's happy, so I'm happy. Woo-hoo.
What's the story with those Nexus?
What is the story?
Everyone's putting them in.
From what I hear, they're the duck's guts at the moment. So it'd be great. I know Ash Mason put one in the car.
Did he?
Yeah, wide tuned himself, and yeah.
Wow.
I think he's flying with that.
All right.
I think he's flying. So
While we're at it, you
great
guys look
things
relaxed.
happening
No,
there
we
with
are
those
Matthew
guys.
Salisbury. We are relaxed. Now, let's see if we can get Hawkins on.
Mr. Motive himself.
There he is. Oh,
I tell you what, I
Where did
feel
that
better
go?
if somebody brought me some bloody donuts, mate. You let me down, dude.
no, I'm telling
It's
you.
8:15. You said at 7 o'clock you'd have me.
Listen to me.
Come on, man.
I'm guaranteeing you're going to have
I have
donuts.
cut off the food, but at least a donut, man. Like I used to do 24. At least give me a pack 12.
Where
Man.
the hell did Hawkins go?
Hawkins, mate, you gonna buy me donuts, mate?
There he is. Don't move.
Chocolate milk without
Add.
Without
Make sure you
donuts.
guys. Sam Nasser, how are you, sir? Belinda Pinkless, how are you?
Good evening.
Sorry, Belinda Pinkless, Sam. Married. Oh, there he is.
Hey, fellas.
We don't have headphones. G'day, mate. How are you?
Good. I tried to get some sort of matching surroundings to you guys.
Oh, you got a beautiful surrounding there, mate.
Yeah, just hot tub, just outdoor heater that you probably need at the moment in Sydney, weirdly. So, yeah. Who thought you did an outdoor heater and an umbrella in December?
Sorry?
Your volume's cactus on this.
Oh, 1 second. Vic's having
can you hear
technical
me?
difficulties.
I'm good. I can hum away, hum a tune,
What's going on here, man?
make some noises or something while I'm waiting.
Some nice turbo sounds. Yeah, I can hear.
I can't do a proper VL spec one, but
I'll try these
Try
on.
those.
they're a bit prettier.
There you go.
There you go.
Rose gold, mate. Both.
Rose gold, yeah, they're a bit prettier.
Sponsorship.
Yeah, they're much prettier.
Mr. Hawkins, Mr. Hawkins, tell me, mate, this Saturday, GTR Festival, you've put it off 15,000 times due to COVID. Talk to us, mate. When do gates open? How much are they? Who's entered? Who's who? What's the grudge racing going on? Are people going to be punching on? What's the story? Give us a lowdown.
Dude, a bit of stressful week, I can tell you, watching weather forecasts get worse. Now they've gotten better again, so weather's good. Online entries have closed. As of right now, we have 110 drag races and 170 display, plus about another 40 trader display. So we're talking 330 cars. I reckon with on-the-day entries, we'll probably go past 400 again. In terms of numbers, it's the highest pre-sale spectator tickets we've ever had. So we've got like 1,000 people already entered, coming. So I think we worked out there's like 2,000 people coming already. And we haven't even started on the gate. So you can still enter a car on the day. Thanks, guys. You can still enter a car to display, so either a GTR or a Nissan. If you want to race, you can either, if you've got something real special, like a 8-second Evo or something, 7-second something else, and you want to kind of take some people on, we can still accept a couple more imposter invitational entries, and there's still a couple more spots for GTR. So I don't like to have like 250 cars in a day because you don't get enough runs. But at GTR Festival, I will say this, by lunchtime, half the field have been booted out. And then by 3 o'clock, the other half are broken. So if you've got a reliable car, you can get about 20 runs in a day at GTR Festival. So it's pretty good.
So
But
look, that's worth it.
yeah, so gates are going to open at 8 o'clock for display and 7:30 a.m. for drag races, but 9 a.m. for spectators. And we've got racing till 5:30. But basically, drag racing on obviously the track. We've got Motorcana at the other end. We've got Traders Alley with a bunch of cool stuff going on. We've got the showcase display over a bunch of rare and sort of really cool models of car. It's a whole bunch of different workshops that have areas, and there's areas for each model of GTR and stuff like that. So there's a kids area with face painting and colouring in and stuff as well. So if you need to dump the kids and the missus there for a bit, they've got a VIP area at the top of the stairs where the bar is. I've taken over the bar and put in bean bags and fake grass and umbrellas. And if you've got a VIP ticket, you can get soft drink and water and stuff all day and snacks. And we've got a door girl there to flirt with you. And you get free lunch as part of a VIP ticket and an event T-shirt as well. So it's a pretty cool place to hang out. There's a DJ there too in the VIP area. So.
Sounds like an awesome day.
That's where you guys were meant to be. I had 2 tickets for you guys for the VIP area, but
sorry, man. Can you see that?
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Came up a little bit, Sam. I dropped it. You can see us all right there.
Yeah, you can.
I can see half of both of you. It's perfect.
Great.
So,
Andrew, now talk to me. The people want to know: are we going to see Jun 2 versus King 32?
Oh,
that's the plan. It's the plan.
Look, we've got to speak to the boys, man.
Yeah, GTR Festival, it's bizarrely, like, when you think about drag racing, you think about 2 cars racing, right? But what's happened a lot lately is, with Cootamundra as an example, and this, people want to see cars try and break records. Like, I actually find that the crowd, they find it easier to get behind the idea of watching cars try and break a record, which means they're going for it. You can see the time board and you know if they've done it or not. But when there's bracket racing, a lot of these sort of younger into GTRs and sort of, different generation, I guess, and the crowd that we've got with imports, not all of them are kind of ready to sit there with a piece of paper writing down who won what bracket in what part of the tree and all that sort of stuff. And so for them, like, cars like Metro and King 32 and Jun 2 coming out to run records is a big thing. So we'll let them have their solos first, and then I reckon if they're both looking good, do we have to line them up? Like, it just has to be done.
You got to do it, because in the last 2 years, it's just sort of never happened, because they're both going for records.
It's the same at Cootamundra. I think they've lined up once and one car had an issue. Like, they've never had a proper race. They've raced other cars in proper races, but they've never really kind of properly faced off. So
I think that would be one of Australia's best rivalries to have. Jun 2 versus King 32 on the start line at GTR Festival, the Croydon team on the left, the Matuk team on the right, all lined up behind the cars as if it's TX2K and having, like, the pass of a lifetime. Imagine the atmosphere coming from that.
Two of the baddest GTRs on the planet going head-to-head, man, and maybe even multiple times.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm one of those people where if the crowd's good, I'll just put more and more prize money up. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's a business, right? Like, I can't put up $5,000 prize money if it's raining and there's no one there. But if we have a good crowd, man, I'll throw money at it. If the guys want to, I'll put, first round $1,000 for the winner. Second round,
Franklin
do it again.
Saying hell yes. Nick Zarakis has just joined us. He's loving it. Aaron Cochran's just joined us. Mark Boxer, the HKSR 33 for old time's sake. Absolutely, man. Steve Smith is watching. So look, Andrew, you're onto a fantastic formula there. No doubt that obviously you're anticipating Anthony Matuk and Metro really shaking the tree down.
I want to see that record broken.
I spoke to Anthony yesterday. The man is, under the pump, like under the pump.
Easier than a one-arm paper boy.
No, he's under the pump, because obviously Cootamundra, that they swung for the hills there, and the man's just absolutely doing everything he can take to get the cars there for you, mate. So, mate, he apologised. He was going to come on the show, Vic, but Andrew, he's got a special announcement that he made with you yesterday. Can you let everyone know watching? Like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Please like and share. Operation Radial Freedom, episode 72. What did Anthony announce yesterday to you?
Anthony goes from being a whirlwind of all sorts of personalities into one of the most charitable guys you'll ever meet, to be honest. We were just chatting away on the phone about what's going on, and we were talking about Metro breaking records, and I said, you're bringing your merch truck? He goes, look, man, I didn't get new merch for this year because of COVID, but I tell you what, how about this? If Metro breaks a record, I'll give away every single piece of merchandise in my merch truck. And I said, all right, let's make a deal. How about make people work for it? If Metro breaks its own record, everyone, if they take a photo of the car or the run and post it on their social media saying Matuk's #1, broken the GTR world record, and they show you at their stand, you give them whatever merch is left. And he goes, done. So in his head, it's like, if 1,000 people are walking around with Matuk's merchandise on because they've just become, broken their own world record, then hey, he said he'll
So
do
be
it.
it.
He'll pay for it. I mean, that stuff cost him money, man. It ain't free. So he said he'll do it. So that's pretty cool. He said he'll even do it if King 32 like keeps its world record and resets it as well. So like if Jun beats him and he
Wow.
gets it back, like whatever. At the end of the day, if that's what they're going to do. So that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
So just recapping here, Andrew, Anthony Matuk giving away any of the cars, Metro or King
32.
break their record. You take a photo, you post that, say they're number one. You go down to the stand there, and you'll get a free T-shirt, hat, jacket, whatever he's got.
Whatever they've got left. Whatever they've got left, they're just going to give it away. Yep.
Wow. There you go, guys.
Well,
crazy, huh?
Interesting, exciting times.
That's amazing, man. That's thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's who knows how much of thousands of dollars that is in there. So yeah, and that's good thing about that is he'll clear it all out, and then new stuff for next year. So
now,
yeah,
Andrew, there's more than just drag racing at GTR Festival, isn't there, mate? There's
there is.
Got the pit area, but mate, get stuck into it. Tell us what the spectators can see.
Well, so you got drag racing at one end. At the other end of the pits, you've got the Motorcana. So basically, anyone who's gone there can enter that. A lot of people will enter on the day. Some guys go out and be absolute total goof-offs. It's great fun. It's just something else to watch. And the good thing about that is you walk from one end to the other. You walk straight down the main thoroughfare, which is Trader Alley on one side and Showcase on the other. So essentially, you'll have traders going down all one side. We've got Platinum Racing. We've got obviously the official GTR Festival stuff and Motive Video. You've got Monster Energy are coming. The guys from Tuned are going to be there. Garrett's going to be there. Snap-on Tools will be there. They've got a couple extra prizes. The Skyline Shed, Shannon's, Aeroflow. And then on the other side, you'll have a whole bunch of showcase cars. So they're cars that are like the best of the best, or they're rare. We've had everything from Z-Tunes and N1s and all S-Tunes and all sorts of crazy stuff. So the showcase on one side, and then basically then we have an area for like R32, R33, R34, R35, and then some workshops have their own area as well. Motorsports Mechanical got a really cool area, Precision Racing, Burong Automotive, Matux, Croydon. So you can check all that out. And then obviously naming rights sponsor is Nitto. They've got all their latest products. They're going to have their new wide journal crank and billet oil pump and all sorts of new products for RB on display. And then obviously, like I said, VIP area up top with a DJ. So yeah, there's a lot going on. And Machine and Magic are show and shine. There's trophies and stuff. So yeah.
Action-packed day.
Yeah,
Tell me, there's a question here for you, Andrew. Any live feeds for the interstate viewers?
I will do my best, but I'm going to say this right here, right now, when it comes to live feeds at motorsport events. I'm not a huge fan of them. I'll give you a couple of reasons why. One, to do them well is very expensive. Like to do it well, to have multiple cameras around the track and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, multiple angles.
I don't have any interest in doing full-blown live streams like you see of live events. As far as I'm concerned, a good live stream is the same as doing a live TV show, right? Like it's that sort of quality, which means you can really do live streams on your phone. Now, the problem with live streams on your phone is I'm all right at it and I'll do what I can between not being busy, but anyone else's are just rubbish. Plus, we have a YouTube channel that I like to create really good content for, and I'd rather people see edited, polished, finished product to make your product look good. To be honest with you, I actually, if I had it my way, I'd ban phones on the start line. I'd actually ban pit crew from having phones. I'm like, if you're pit crew, you're not on a phone. One guy might have a proper video camera to film the tyres, to film the launch in slow motion or whatever. That's fine. But what your pit crew shouldn't be live streaming on the start line. They're meant to be your pit crew. But I will do some live streams when I can to get some good action. Like I'll go and film one of the pro sessions,
just a couple of passes.
Of course. Yeah. But we won't be doing a full blown live stream. It'll just be we'll get a bit of action out here and there as best we can.
Couple of go lives, and they'll be going onto the Motive DVD Facebook page, I gather.
Yeah, that's right. They'll be on the Motive page. We might even do some on 1320 and Street Effects and things like that. So yeah, but there's some big cars coming, man. A lot of new cars because of COVID. Like I think Matux has something like 40 or 50 cars going. Motorsport Mechanical's got a few new cars. They've got a new Outlaw Pro drag car going. Remember old Mark Jacobson's old car? And then it went down to Adelaide and Pro GTR. That's back. Motorsport Mechanical have that. Makes over 2,000 horsepower. That's a full-blown Outlaw car to essentially go head-to-head with Metro. They've got a new Pro Street GTR. A mate of mine, Rob, I know from years ago, he's an airline pilot. He built a 33 GTR MSM Jet. That's a Pro Street car, billet block, Turbo 400, Pro Mod, all the pretty much the recipe for a Pro Street GTR. So that's a new car. It went 8.2 the other day on its first full pass. Just like bam, 8.2. So that's ready to go. Taken over as a Pro Street car now, billet block, Pro Mod, methanol side pipe. So we got, what's that? So you got King 32, Jun 2, MSM Jet, MSM RH7, and Taken over. 5 Pro Street GTRs this year. And then 2 Outlaw GTRs And then I think in the normal True Street GTRs, it's probably 30 of them capable of running 8s, even 7s. I think we're going to see a 7-second True Street car. So, yeah, man, it's going to be stupid. It's going to be stupid. There'll be so many cars probably booted out too.
While I've got you, obviously, you've been posting your videos from Cootamundra every Sunday. Amazing content, amazing footage, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
To all your production. And I know that you're doing a lot of the editing yourself. And, mate, it's hours.
Yeah.
It's hours. And, mate, big shout out to your missus for staying patient with you and your little one. But I know there's a lot of work there. But,
there's a lot.
Mate, that Fear GTR, that Fear Skyline, where
so good.
He drives to the track, drove back, man. He ran an 8? Was it 8.8?
8.8
at the track, 157, 8.8, 157.
So he ran 157 mile, 8.8, and, mate, obliterated the new rules for Real Street.
He actually rocked up. He rocked up to Cootamundra going, I hope I run a 9. And his first pass was a 9.6 with a slipping clutch, and then he ran consistent low 9s, and then when he finally just got that, that money launch and money gear change first to second, he got an 8.9, and apparently people didn't want to believe his time. I think the 60 read wrong on the sheet or had a bit of a malfunction, but like we looked at the data and then we looked at the video footage and traced it back and went, no, it looks legit. So sometimes you have a little glitch in the system, but then he did it at the track.
Dude,
so
880.
Well, your lights at Cootamundra can never be questioned because look at what happened at the track.
Yeah, exactly right, man. Look, the only time people complain about the timing gear at Cootamundra is when their car's fucking slow. Excuse the French, but no one's complaining when their car's working, are they? You know what I mean? So trust me that we have a silver. The guy who does timing for supercars, rallies. Like he's qualified for Olympics, qualified for Guinness World Records if he has to, man. That stuff's legit as the track.
He's all right.
He's more qualified than probably no offense, but people at racetracks. Like he's hired by racetracks to do timing for a living. Like that's his job. He didn't just go and buy it off eBay and buy his own timing gear and pretend he knows how to use it. Like he's qualified timing company.
And it ain't no boring Rolex either. So let me tell you.
Absolutely. So Andrew, is there anything else that you wanted to announce? Obviously tonight, you got GTR Festival Saturday. What's the next event for you? I believe that from what I hear, you have 6 to 7 Cootamundra events locked in. Is that correct?
Yeah, we've got a lot going on. So the Thursday after this, we've got our end of year meet. Now that we're open for 3,000 people, we're going to have a Christmas party at, instead of end of month meet, end of year meet. Next year, end of month meets every month. I've got 4 Cootamundras that I can tell you about. The other ones I can't yet. I'm going to release the exact dates on the weekend officially, but we're going to have Drag Battle and GTR Challenge in April, Muscle Car Challenge in May, Muscle Car Challenge going ahead 100%. That's been a little bit quiet, but we've just been waiting for, rules to change and know we can run it, So that's going to be on in May. We're going to have a runway thrash in June and a second runway thrash in September. GTR Festival is going to be May 29th next year. And the other thing I'm doing is an event called Japanese Car Festival, where it's exactly the same as GTR Festival, but ta-da!
Every car.
All Japanese cars. And I'll be honest with you, the formula for GTR Festival, I'd love to run a muscle car festival or a Ford versus Holden festival or whatever, but I don't want to step on the toes of anyone else that kind of already does that. So if the opportunity arises with the right people to do it, I may. But yeah, next year, GTR Festival and Japanese Car Festival, that's going to be end of November. So
Crazy, man. Mate, God bless you, because I know it's been hard for you, no events. So you're probably the only person putting on an event in 2020. Mate, you've got a family to feed as well. And I know that your production crew's been pumping it out for all your corporate customers. And I know you know, but most people don't know, Andrew's everyday job is he's got corporate production clients he does huge jobs for. He can't even tell you half the things he does because he's under NDAs. But
he signed some paperwork
but
there. So
he does a lot of jobs every day that pays the bills, and that's how he gets the cars happening. So Andrew Hawkins, mate, you're a busy man. Thank you for everything you do for the sport, mate. Thank you for your support of our show. And mate, anytime you go live, we'll be looking for the results on Saturday, mate. That's for sure.
Don't worry, I'll be posting plenty of results. We're making sure they get out there. Hopefully 3,000 or 4,000 people post up that the record's broken, because that would be pretty cool.
Absolutely. Now, before you go, our very good friend who's going to be on very shortly with us, Frank Tarabay, he's asked, deep down, are you a 2J man or an RB man? Asking for a mate.
You already know the answer, Frank, all right? I'll admit 2Js are a great engine, but RBs come from the best chassis. Sorry. And the noise. Oh, the noise of an RB. It's so good. I'm an RB guy, man. I can't escape. I love everything, but I like V8s. I like 2Js. I like 3-cylinder Yaris GR4s even. Like, it's whatever. I love Porsches, the lot. But for me, if you said you can only own one car the rest of your life, it's a GTR.
Vic's got a comment here for you to read out, Vic.
I thought he was a barrow man.
Yeah, I do own an XR6 Turbo. Yeah, I do own an XR6 Turbo that we're going to have at Summon at Slam that will be slightly slightly entertaining for our viewers.
That.
Yeah, just say nothing.
It's not going to be a barrow. Anyway.
It's all right. That car's good. I actually like XR6s after what I did to it. So
it's going to be a barrow with a double twin cam. Anyway,
so
Jamie's got a GTIR, man. He loves his diesels and his Skylines, PVS.
That's a sick car, actually. That's a sick Pulsar. It's really good. Yeah, sick car.
Mr. Smurf there. All right, well, we'll let you go. Thanks so much for your time. Like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Hawkins, go to the Motive DVD page. Go to the Motive YouTube page as well. Some awesome content on there as well. And Mr. Hawkins, all the best for this Saturday. Amazing weather. And
thanks,
mate, I think King FGX is going to come and take on a few of those Pro Street cars, mate. So let's see.
Let's see how we go. All right, boys. Cheers. Have a good night.
You, mate. Thank you.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Sydney Dragway GTR Festival this week.
Wow. What a gentleman.
Should be a ripper event this
Champion, man. That guy's been doing it for a long time, man. He knows exactly what to do. And our mate RB, absolutely. Frank Turbo, any of the boys break records, will he do a dance? Absolutely he will.
I think he'll do too.
Absolutely. All right, now let's keep cracking with it. Mate, your donuts will be here shortly.
I don't know about that, man.
No, they'll be here shortly.
How? Was that mental telepathy?
Don't worry. I saw what time it was, and your donuts will be arriving with a very special guest this evening. Now, mate.
It's already 8:30.
We've got some news.
We've got some news. Shaggy's coming on.
Shaggy's coming on.
There you go. Shaggy's coming on.
Let's get him on.
Nathan Rose, George Lazarus, good evening.
Hey, lads. How's the holiday? Very good. Get up on the pina coladas at the pool bar.
Chris Curry, sound is low.
Chris Curry, how are you doing, sir? The sound will be low. Wait a few minutes until after Hawkins comes on and it'll come back up. Vic Elfis, how are you? Where is he?
David Moyt, if Paul is in the house, give me a quick text, mate. I just tried reaching out to him, mate. He may or may not be able to come on, but if he's available, David Moyt, just get Paul to give us a quick text, mate. Thank you. How we going there, Shaggy, coming on?
I don't know, man. The phone's like 16 metres away from me.
Seems got a bit of reach there, so won't be a problem. So quite a few radial races up around northern New South Wales.
Northern New South Wales, we've had a few people here.
Yep.
G'day, how are you doing? MSN R33 ran an 8.0. Okay, thank you.
Is
Shagger there? If Shagger's there, reach out to him. Danny FK, yeah?
That's fire truck.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, let's get Tarabay on. Frank Tarabay.
Everyone's here with the donuts.
Frank, I hope you've got your headphones, Frankie.
Volume has shit the bed.
Yeah, Manny, it does that after an interview. Take it easy.
Why does it do that?
Yeah, you can watch it from the start. Just scroll all the way to the left.
Is that a 5J thing?
Yeah.
5J, 5G.
Connecting. How are you, mate? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
He's getting
We've got a good new member.
The picture drops out, but I guess where we are here.
He's got the little baby.
Oh, okay. Hey.
But, I'm just going to put these headphones in.
No problem.
The whole tribe's here. Charlotte's even here. And little Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew.
Sorry, boys.
Good evening, Daniel. I wish his car was here. Would be down here in that Turbo Les Valiant.
You there, boys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, mate. Can you hear us?
How are you, gentlemen?
Very good. Good. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm very well, very tired, but getting there.
Firstly, on behalf of the entire radio community and racing community in Australia, congratulations on the birth of your beautiful little girl.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, boys.
God bless you, mate. You're a busy man. There's a lot going on in your life. But let's talk about a bit of your life. Sydney Dragway. This Saturday. Hello, Andrew.
Bob, yeah.
Yeah, Andrew.
Sorry,
Do the dab.
I'm getting robbed. I might go. I can't. Yeah, 5 minutes.
Tell him you'll pump the radials up in 5 minutes on the bike.
5 minutes, the radials will be ready.
That's it.
Andrew Hawkins says congratulations, mate. Everyone's saying congratulations to you here.
Thanks.
Now,
Thanks, boys. Thanks.
Frank, this Saturday, they're going to try and break records. Sydney
Yeah.
Dragway. There's been a few tests and tunes. You happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. The weather hasn't been on our side, but I think we've delivered a pretty good track prep. Last Sunday we lost it in the bottom half. I reckon anyway. There was just way too many oil down, so by the time we try to prep it again and maintain it, there was no time. We ran out of time. So I know the boys have been working hard on it. The boys have been working hard. Sorry, boys, I'll go to another room. I'll get kicked out of my own
No,
room.
you're all right. Take your time, mate. No worries.
1 sec.
Sounds like they're talking up some cylinder head there or something in the background.
Absolutely. Frankie, just speak up when you can, man, when you sit down.
Yeah, mate. No worries. Yeah, so I know the boys. They scraped the track today. They're the first 60 foot, which had rubber on it, so they're prepping that for tomorrow's test and tune and for the massive event that Andrew Hawkins is holding on Saturday. And hats off to Andrew Hawkins, mate. I'm starting to understand all the work that goes behind holding one of those events. It's massive, a lot of stress, and you do have to put your balls on the line because it's a big risk.
Absolutely. So, Frank, I just wanted to speak to you, mate. Just the racer feedback to yourself and the board feedback so far on the track and everything you've done, mate. What are we talking about? 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10. I raced the track. I'm telling you, it's 11 out of 10.
Racer feedback, and I'm not pulling anyone's leg. Fantastic, mate. I've had people inbox me, people I don't know, come up to me at the track, and they're very happy. I can't remember the lady's name that was racing last week and came up to me and she goes, "It's boring." And I just said, I didn't know what she was talking about. And she goes, the track's boring. So what do you mean? She goes, "Oh, I used to bump and hop all over the track and now it's boring." So that's how smooth it is.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, Adam Borg and as a party team there.
Oh, yeah,
on
Deanne as a party. And
Yep.
Yeah.
They
real
PB'd.
smooth. Yeah, they PB'd.
703, 209 mile on the bike.
Yeah.
Just repeating, yeah.
Fingers crossed. I think he's going out next week to Nathan Hegerson's test and tune on Friday. So hopefully he'll break into that 6-second bracket.
Absolutely. All right, Frankie. Well, mate, I don't want to take you away from your family. I just wanted to get your word on the line. How you're feeling about the track.
The track's killer. I've recently been elected as a director of Sydney Dragway now.
Oh, what?
So yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, big news, boys.
That's some news.
Big news.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well done, mate.
Yeah, so he's
I think the racing community will be very happy.
Heard it first on the Jet 275 show.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and like I've said from day one, and it won't change, and no one will change me. I'm here for the races, to give back to the races and make sure that what we're racing on is world class. Even if I do.
You there?
I think I've lost you. I can hear you. In the background.
Oh, no, there's some talking in the background. That's all right. They'll quieten down. The microphone's picking it all up.
I can hear myself again.
Oh, can you? All right, fair. Well, you just tell us what you wanted to say, Frankie, and we'll adjust
Wrap it up.
I might jump off and jump back on, Sam.
Can you hear us all right, ladies and gentlemen?
Loud and clear.
Arthur Calancis, how are you? Good evening. Like and share, ladies and gentlemen.
Frank Taylor, appointed director.
Director of Sydney Dragway. Well deserved. Well deserved to Frank Tarabay, and a racer for the races. And let me tell you, great decision by the members of Sydney Dragway.
I tell you what, man, onwards and upwards for the Sydney Dragway.
Well, we've always
great team and delivering a world-class track. And obviously last week they struggled a little bit, but due to the temperature and the amount of oil that was, they still got the job done. But moving forward, a great weekend coming up for the guys at the GTR Festival there.
yeah.
So Frank was pretty excited with that. Anybody still hear us there, or no? Yes? I'm just trying to get some information here. Boys, I can come back on. Well,
Hello. Testing 1 2. Testing. Can you hear me now? No sound.
no sound.
Very soft. Can't hear you, boys. Sound low. Testing.
Can't hear you boys sound.
No.
Keep the microphone right up here next to us, man. Very better.
Are we good, guys? Are we good? Copy? Are we good? Text? We're coming better. Great sound. Stefanos Panas. Stefanos Panas, 33. I believe I can fly.
All right, get back, mate.
All right. Big congratulations to Frank Tarabay. It seems as though every time we get a guest on and it drops, it takes about 2 minutes before the sound comes back on. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's loud now. Loud. Heaps better. Okay, very good. Now, Michael Ahern can hear fine now. Okay, now, let's get stuck into it because your donuts will be here in 5 minutes, right? Now, what are you going to tell them about Adelaide and Victoria? Like and share, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, guys, I've had not conflicting stories, but a lot of information come out. But just to start off on Adelaide National Raceway.
Now, I just want to make it very clear here. Vic has contacted the curators of both Adelaide International Raceway and Calder Park, yeah?
We've had some information come through.
Direct, yeah? This is not third party.
Well, this is what information has been put up on the website.
Right, here we
as
go.
of yesterday.
And confirmed by...
So just on... can get me back on. I will shortly. Look, can everyone hear me loud and clear here? We're just going to speak about Adelaide Air. This is on their webpage, so if you go on adelaidedrags.com.au, there is an update there. Basically, it's regarding the COVID-19 and the concrete contractor update. So I don't know who's aware of what. There might be a lot of stories going on, but going off what these guys have put on here, we'll just go through it briefly. Unfortunately, now we can run with COVID restrictions. We are still held up by concrete contractor who has not completed the new wall build. So obviously some issues going on there. We cannot operate... Some contractor issues there. We cannot operate until the walls are completed and to spec no matter what. And that obviously goes without saying. We're not going to have racing events on there with racetracks that are not deemed safe for ANDRA or IHRA, whoever the sanctioning body may be, racing.
Yeah, right.
So hopefully these the track owners and these contractors can
come to an agreement.
can put this to bed as soon as possible because these guys need an outlet to race. Moving forward, as per what he stated on the adelaidedrags.com.au, we cannot operate until the walls are complete to spec, no matter what the situation. Please understand this is a matter between the track owners and the contractor, and we are doing everything we can to resume racing ASAP. Stay in tune, stay calm, and most of all, stay safe. The event's up for everyone. So basically, guys, you need to sit tight. I'm sure these track owners, promoters will...
so there's a genuine reason why Adelaide International Raceway is not
Well,
racing.
it's a safety issue.
Okay, so I think every single racer here, like and share, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it all cranking. Every single racer is going to agree that safety comes first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because after we get out of the car, we've got families, we've got friends, we've got all these sorts of
That's
people.
what we all need to go home.
So there is a safety issue stopping racing from resuming at Adelaide International Raceway. The track owners and the track curators are ensuring that the safety of the racer comes first.
Correct.
And that's why there's a delay there.
Absolutely.
Great.
Having said that,
Does
they
everyone
said,
understand that? If you
stay
understand
tuned.
that, like and
The
share,
guys
please.
have said on the webpage there, you can go.
Can you all hear us okay?
Adelaide Drag page there. They've said you can stay tuned. Hopefully in the coming weeks before Christmas and after, there will be some resolution. And moving forward, open the tracks, get these guys racing.
Okay.
I've received another message here. I've actually spoken to a number of people. One of them was Adam Lorano, who I think does a stellar job in the track prep down there at Calder Park.
Yep.
I've received, unbeknown to me, I've messaged this person. They haven't responded who it is, but there is a couple of messages getting around.
Okay.
I believe it's gone out to certain officials out that way in Victoria, Calder, regarding the track. Basically said, hope everybody's well. Just an update on Calder, as we're just waiting for the final parts for the track work to be completed.
Right.
So I believe there is a small section there that just needs to be finalised.
Right, okay.
The track work to be completed, now that restrictions have eased and allow for it. So those guys obviously trying to cap that off. More importantly, all going well, fingers crossed. I'm hoping for events to resume at the end of January, February. Keep you posted, Pete. So, guys, these guys are desperately looking to open the tracks, I believe.
Absolutely.
And put meetings on, and whether it may be test and tunes or private hires, whether it be for 30, 40, 50, 60 cars, I'm sure once the track is complete and these guys can get these numbers, the track's going to open. I mean, at the end of the day, people need to race their cars, and obviously you need to test. So looking forward to Calder Park opening up. And as I've said to a number of people there, including Adam, I don't have an issue loading 20 cars up and going straight down to Calder at all one iota. So these guys stay tuned, and hopefully...
so we're saying end of Jan.
End of Jan.
Sort of Feb.
First week of Feb, and obviously in the interim we will have some information hopefully being posted, just reassuring these people in Victoria.
Well, well done to
That they'll
Adam,
be racing.
well done to Peter, and well done to Adam for at least reaching out to you, mate. And we're starting to get an official result.
These guys are doing what they can, I believe. As I said, I don't know who has sent me this message here. I've contacted them earlier. Having said that, I'm just waiting on...
Oh, that's third party, yeah, right.
On what that was about, but obviously keeping everybody in the loop to some degree. So,
Yep.
And with Adelaide, obviously, just repeating, man, obviously it's an issue with the contractors and the track owners, but they need to put that to bed immediately and get it open.
Mate, thanks for the update, and I'm sure the races in Victoria, anyone that's watching at the moment, like and share, ladies and gentlemen, can you hear us okay, please? I'm seeing no comments at the moment, so just seeing Vic Elfus there, and that's the last comment I've seen. So I hope no one's dropped off. Like and share, ladies and gentlemen, like and share.
Hopefully happy to hear that news. Once we have an idea of any of the calendar for Calder and Adelaide, we'll get some more information as well. Well, hopefully they can put on their side as they will and get these tracks open. There is the Holder Nationals open there. I've got some other information somebody's put through here. Just confirming, here we go. Holder Nationals, this was on, this is about a week ago. It's been a disappointing year, but finally we have a date for the 21 event. Everyone keep Saturday, the 27th of March, 21 free. Thank you for everyone who's been patient. We will start to fill the empty entry spots over the coming weeks. So that's happening at Heathcote Park Raceway. Holder Nationals will still go ahead, so get your entries in on there. Just repeating, 27th of March, 2021. What else we got here? What else have they sent through? Just bear with me, guys. There's heaps of stuff. What do we got here? Tunnel Vision's King of Street.
Yep, let's go to that.
Here we go. This was up last week. King of Street, ladies and gentlemen. Tunnel Vision's King of Street. No excuses, number 6. Heading back to Heathcote. 5th to the 7th of March, 21. Long weekend. Get your cars ready. 3 days of racing, including roll racing. Classes and prizes will be updated in the next couple of weeks. So there you go. Tunnel Vision's King of Street as well, man. 5th to the 7th of March 2020.
Mate,
2020
and also
21.
you've got February at Heathcote Park Raceway. No excuses 3 from Radial Life.
Or is that at Ballarat?
No,
Excuse me from
it's at
that.
Heathcote. Yeah, no,
Okay, so that is happening
he's
there.
moved it to Heathcote Raceway, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in Victoria, please like and share, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't seen any comments for the last 10 minutes, Vic, so I don't even know if we're on.
Guys, if you've dropped us, well, we've dropped you and vice versa, but
I can't see any likes, I can't see any comments.
obviously New Year's shootout for Willowbank, 9th of January as well. Can you guys hear us well out the back? Is it live? Is it playing? Can you put a comment on there? Yep, okay.
Are you guys commenting?
I guess everybody's just sort of listening to what we're saying, but just with Willowbank there, the only thing I can update on that is 9th of January 2021, New Year's shootout. So that's happening at Willowbank Raceway. I believe the calendar for the IHRA, I don't see anything being scheduled in there, so in Sydney or Willowbank. So
yeah, I tried to speak to Maurice Allen and Tim Nielsen, man. Nothing.
I don't know what's happened there. People have forwarded a lot of stuff through in the last couple of hours, so apart from that, we can't really give you much more updates. So as long as I guess these tracks and track promoters keep putting stuff up and keep everybody in the loop, we can only do as humanly possible. Refresh the phone. I just jumped out of the page and it comes back. Comments are on.
Yeah, I got no comments.
We got no comments, guys. So whatever's happening is happening. What do we got here? There we go. 114, 113. We're dropping them like bowling pins.
Let me get off and get back on there.
Why is it gonna? You're gonna end the show?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, here we go.
Oh, no, we're back. There you go.
All right, there you go. Oh, hold on.
All good, fellas. Thank you very much. Calder will be good to run again. Absolutely will be, Tex. We've run a lot of records down there. Stay tuned to the track promoters there. They're definitely doing everything they can in their power to open the gates end of January, February and get test sessions in there, or whatever need be. Like I said, we're more than happy to load up 20 cars even from Queensland and Sydney and come down there and run what you brung, mate. Not a problem. Sydney Dragway, January 2021. A busy month there. We've got here 1, 2, 3. We've got 8 events in the space of a month. Aeroflow Race for Real. We've got Summer Nat Slam, 8, 9 and 10. Aeroflow Race for Real on the 13th. Test and Tune on the 16th. Race for Real on the 20th. Race for Real on the 27th. 28th is end of month meet. And of course, Sunday the 31st, Race for Real Sunday session.
Great.
So if you got nowhere to race, or you're thinking, well, I'm not waiting, well, let me tell you, pack your car and get to Sydney. There's 9 events there in a space of 4 weeks. So, ladies and gentlemen, January 2021 is going to be a big year, not only for the tracks, it's going to be a big year for myself and
I'd like to get
a few customers.
I'd like to get an official response from IHRA.
Well, it'd be nice to have a response from that. Tried comment. Here we go. Who's this? Sorry, I haven't got their number. God bless. Oh, that's Tim Nilsson.
Tim, I've tried to call you, man. Mate, IHRA, we've had a few questions. We'll try and work out what's going on there. Dave Rogers.
I think they're all watching. Okay, so everyone's back on there. We've got 107 strong. Thank you, guys. Hopefully we haven't put anyone to bed.
I think it's failed again.
It's failed again. 100. It's dropping. Paul Helmrich is watching. No, it's 101.
Paul, can you hear us?
Just acknowledge that you can hear us, guys. Phone hasn't gone over into the pool yet. It's about to. Where are these donuts, Sam?
I'm frustrated.
Somebody give us a comment. Someone tell us where are the donuts or
You're
something.
not getting donuts until I see comments.
Come on, man. The show's over, man. We couldn't get a couple other people on, but nevertheless, they can't hear us at the moment. Here we go. 10 things have come through here. Everybody hear us?
Nothing, man.
Can you hear us? Are they pulling comments through, guys? Can you see anything? Who's the last comment
Bring
on there? Paul Helmrich?
bring your phone here, too.
Sorry, guys, just be with us here. This is going to... Sorry, both flat out trying to get cars ready tomorrow.
I'm watching. Robert Smith, you're still live.
How many people have got on there? 120, thank you, guys. Can you see us good there?
See, well, I can't see 120 people on here.
I will...
No, we got donuts. Don't stress, Robert.
I can't see any donuts here or anything. Motor towing. Motor tow, you're on live. Yeah, okay, because we're only showing 90 people and dropping fast and no comments are coming on. But anyway, we'll just keep running the show. All right, mate. Thank you, guys. Thank you, buddy. Safe travels. Motor towing, doing his stuff, interstate. Thanks, guys, for hanging in there. We're going to run off these for the comments, and what we'll do is we'll have to look at this. Or do you want to try to refresh it, but we're going to drop everyone?
We have to drop and get them back on.
Ah, come on. Should we drop everyone and come on, or just keep going? Keep going, we can hear you. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Leave the phone here. I'll leave the phone here.
Righto.
All right,
Okay.
the show goes on.
I told you I was bringing you donuts.
Apologies, just in breaking news from Paul Moyt.
Yeah.
He's busy trying to finish a car off.
Only because Barrelos.
But he did say he will be on next week in regards to Elite Race Pass.
Elite Race
and,
Pass.
of course, Australia Group as well with them. So we'll be looking forward to doing that. And obviously continuing getting Shaggin back on as well too.
All right. Let's do it. Now, I told you I was getting
What's wrong with second there? Oh, Nick Zarakis. Just letting you know, Nick Zarakis, that 106 turbocharger and that M130 package is is on its way on Monday, and we'll discuss it Tuesday onwards, mate.
Oh, they're going ahead with it?
No, they've got that car there, and I think JW's prepared that harness.
Oh, right.
It's an M150. It's actually an M150 PDM. It's got some nice trick stuff. There's a 106 turbo. There's a small block Ford getting done.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, mate.
He said he was
Nick's
doing that
prepared the
yesterday.
motor.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man. It's going to be some crazy stuff coming out of that camp too soon.
that's very good.
But yeah, I just saw that now. But thanks for Almeida for letting us know.
Now have a
online.
look. I told you I was bringing donuts. Look
Where
at
are
these
the donuts,
Look,
man?
check this out.
Where?
Look.
Good evening.
Oh,
Hey, there you go.
where's the donuts?
You're not hungry.
Now we need to show who bought the donuts. So let's get another chair. Let me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna get
without,
something
without,
to
without further ado, come take a seat.
Have a seat, sir.
Good evening. Welcome to the show, mate. Take a seat. Take a seat. Ladies and gentlemen,
There's some donuts here for you, Vic.
mate, I tell you what. Before I say anything, no,
How are they?
you saved the day, man. You've saved the day. Did you bring these down from Brisbane?
He
Yeah,
bought
it
them
was,
all the way fresh from Brizzy.
Bit of an order in from Dave Brown up there in Brisbane.
Dave Brown.
Do you guys know who this guy is? Look at the t-shirt. Show him the t-shirt. Available for $32 on the website. JWAutomotive.com.au.
JW bringing home the bacon. Actually, the donuts. Dave Brown, man, you've outdone yourself. I thought Sam let me down there, but I'm always in for surprises. So, Justin, welcome to the show and good evening, mate.
Good evening, boys.
Good evening, mate.
Everyone out there?
Now listen, I can't. It would be remiss of me not to bring it up, right? Because you two guys, honestly, involved with one of the fastest radial cars in the country. Now I'm talking about the XE Canoe car, Mr. Javeski, who's purchasing the car's looking fantastic. Now I don't know, you two were involved with something there. 3,600 horsepower, so go up there on 30-something pounds of boost.
I had the pleasure of seeing the Motec being fully rewired
What Motec?
in that car.
Oh, is that a Motec? Did you put a Motec?
That's a
in this?
Motec. That's a
Yeah,
Motec
well,
system
there's
in that
actually
car.
some upgrades earlier this year when the car came into the country.
Oh,
but
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I had the pleasure of seeing it being tuned and pulled up, and obviously pleasure to be part of the team and get that car to debut in Sydney.
Zaraki reckons JW the front. Hope you can all hear us okay, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't know who this person is, mate, he's probably one of the most accomplished workshop owners and racers in the country. He's a quiet gentleman who likes to get the cars to do the talking rather than the social media. But the other day, mate, it caught my
Ain't that the truth?
it caught my attention because Mr. Javeski put on that power figure. Now that Proline power with a bit of a Motec now, you're telling me behind it, Justin, is that car almost ready to race?
The car's been ready since March.
Oh, right.
When it did those couple of hits. That's actually old news. I think George got a little
Oh,
excited.
he got a bit excited, did he?
Yeah, I think that was a bit of
I think he forgot he was up there in Sydney.
bit of
with us.
pre-birthday celebration.
Right, fair enough.
Sort of started popping a few things up there the other week, but yeah, that all happened earlier on in the year when he got the car ready there to take down to Sydney for some testing. However, the weather wasn't on our side and we didn't get to do it. And then
And then
this whole
COVID hit.
COVID thing, yeah.
Sorry, Justin, they're counting how many donuts Vic's having.
Come on.
No, it's here. They're saying we're counting.
Oh, they're pretty good looking donuts, Vic.
Oh, they taste amazing. God bless you, Brownie. Thanks,
Well
mate.
done there, Dave Brown, mate. He's an absolute champion. Mate, just a quick one. So on that power figure, I know that car ran at a much higher boost level, and there's obviously a lot more in it. But that's a lot of power, mate, for those radials in Australia. Are you keeping it an LDR trim? What's the story with that car? I mean, for me, that car, boys, that car came in at 3350, I think,
It's
3400.
just shy of 3,400 pounds.
LDR rules. So there's,
And that's
you
where it's
know,
currently situated.
it's
I
a proper
believe.
Lexus. I've
Correct.
seen that Lexus badges, lights, everything. It's all Lexus, that car.
Listen, it's a hamburger with a lot.
It is
Let's
a
not kid
hamburger.
ourselves. It's no 2400,
It's an Archie's burger with a lot.
2600,
And now,
2800.
now that we're at Archie's Burgers, mate,
There
we
you
forgot to hand him out the Archie's Burgers.
We'll be bringing some of those down when the Lexus comes down next
So
month.
it's a double Archie's Burger with a lot. Steve Midas said that Lexus is going to break hearts. I believe it will break hearts, Justin.
Well, only time will tell, I guess. We've purchased the car last year there, and the logistics to get it here into the country and whatnot. It sort of came down to the 11th hour, as a lot of this stuff does, to make some changes, freshen the car up. But
The car was totally stripped when I arrived
Yeah,
there.
we
Totally stripped. There was nothing in the car.
we
It was a
stripped
bare
the
shell.
car.
Barrelos is saying you need more power in the VL now.
I think I'll have a few donuts, mate. I'll be right, don't worry.
They're saying you need a few.
We'll talk about the upgrades in the veil shortly and the fire suit that you need to purchase due to running 478 and quicker. But moving
Oh,
back,
Maurice Allen's watching. I need someone to at least comment there.
we will.
Anyway.
We'll get onto that shortly. So just saying, I arrived at Queensland and the car was totally stripped in under 2 weeks and fully rebuilt back together. Transmission, fire system, chutes, differential, tail shaft, engine, EFI wiring system, the whole lot, man. And let me tell you, man, what a feat. What a feat it was, and kudos to the boys up there.
No, well done to you and Mika Hearn and
guys.
Terry and yourself, mate. You've got an amazing team of people, and you do work very undercover. I do like calling you Batman because seriously, you sit in the back cave, and that's it. The back cave goes down. You know, it's like an automatic button. Everything just sort of shuts.
When everyone's sleeping, you've got to look out in the sky sometimes. You know, I see
There's
the
a
JW sign. That's when I pick up the red phone.
That's what's going on. So I've renamed him JW Batman because honestly, he's like the knight who walks. That's what's going on.
Look, I've got a good team of guys there that do everything that are asked of. You know, Michael does an exceptional job on the wiring, and obviously Terry on the engine side of things, and they both had pretty much those parts on that vehicle, and the engine was freshened up. I mean, we'd never raced the car, we'd never seen the car before, to be honest, so we had to sort of go right through it and see where it was at. Our plans were to bring the car here and run it in 275. You know, some people are sort of unsure whether that's sort of the type of car it is, but it basically has got frame rails to the rear of the car, it has got a firewall, and it has got some parts of the floor pan. So, but look, as of now, obviously COVID, there hasn't been a lot of racing, so we've just left it, but we are going to bring that car out for some fairly heavy testing in January and see where it ends up. We'll probably start on the 275s. Obviously the 275s or the small tyres have been where we've always been at. We have never, you know, outside of working with, I guess, Wade Wagstaff and Kyle Hoff, we haven't had a lot to do with the 315.
Yeah, right.
You know, both those guys are pretty talented on their own sort of projects there, but we've certainly put both EFI systems in those two cars being, you know.
Can I you just touched on Wade Wagstaff, just to touch off the topic there with George Javesky. That car runs a fuel tech
Correct,
system that you guys have facilitated in that car, and it's actually, I believe, the fastest fuel tech car in Australia. Am I wrong in saying that, or?
Yeah, I believe
that's
that is the case. Yeah, I mean, Wade could probably answer the questions. I don't, you know, have all the data that the guy collects from his car. He's a pretty smooth operator, Wade, and you know he'd have everything there.
Potentially one of the, if not the fastest fuel tech car in Australia at the moment.
It's definitely a fuel tech car, 100% there, and you know the guys behind that team are really talented, Luke and his dad and whatnot. So they make it turn really well.
Kudos to them too, mate. So yeah, heavy testing coming up for the Lexus in January, February.
Yeah, what's the story? Are you been in Javesky's ear, or are you going to try and get him on the 235s? What are you doing, Barrelos? I know you have a bit of a chat with him every day.
Look, I'll be honest. I think that car is going to do a few things. Look, the COVID caught everybody short.
Yeah.
We're at Jamboree at Colin Wilshire's event there, as everybody knows. It rained the following day, and that was been the end of it. So we've had to wait approximately 9 months for us to, well, for the team and everyone to get back. But I will tell you this, anybody that doubts anything that George Javesky does, I tell you now, man, there's a lot of pain coming, man. There's a lot of pain. The guy's relentless. He will do whatever it takes. He knows he's got a great workshop behind him. Not only are these people talented, but you know the results will show for themselves.
Absolutely.
And anyone that writes off George Javesky or anybody like that, let me tell you, mate, they'll be
Look, he's got JW in his corner. Look, to be honest, if we'll take your VL, you ran a 255, 235.
Yeah, that's right. We got some data. We moved forward. Justin analysed the program there.
He's run 315.
He tuned the rear end.
He Nicky's car. Nicky's car probably cop a 2352 just.
You know, you're talking 655s. You know what I'm saying? So look. Without saying too much, I think 2021 is going to be a fantastic year. There's going to be some great test and tune events coming up, and I tell you what, there is going to be some crazy shithouse fast passes. And if you think it ain't going to happen, just wait and see.
Look,
I can't wait for the 31st of December, 2020 midnight. Let me tell you.
31st of December?
Yeah.
Another donut, Vic.
Another donut.
Another donut, mate. 2021. There's going to be records, mate. I tell you what, the pain is coming, man.
Look, you got JW in your corner, so you really don't care, eh?
I've done what I had to run.
What's the story, JW? What's this new fire suit? Because from what I hear, Barrelos probably needs one.
Yeah, well, we had a bit more of a tune-up in the car early in the year. I think Vic was even surprised.
What's
with
the law, Maurice? Like, is it 478 to the half or something?
478, I think, but I mean Vic's gone 482, and we had a 470 tune-up in it.
Oh, 470.
Yeah, everyone got a bit rattled there. I think with George's car when it touched the wall.
Oh,
so
right.
you know,
470, 157 mile an hour, and
yeah.
you know that car was definitely on the next pass going 160. I mean, don't take my word for it. Wait till it redebuts in the coming months as well. That car will definitely do it. But moving forward, floaters and maybe a 5-suit upgrade. I don't know. I mean, I never wanted to go a 489 in the car at 145. The car built it out of 482 at 148 and change.
So are we saying that a
tune-up as it
69
was.
is possible in that car?
I'm not. Look,
Anything's possible.
look, mate. If the car ran out, 482 is above and beyond whatever the car should have ever gone.
I know, because you want to go to Victoria Euros now with Justin when he comes to Sydney.
Well, the glass windows are in, and we'll run.
I know you put
we'll
the
run
glass
one out
in.
the back. Yeah, okay, for the Marrickville
No,
salute,
legit,
mate,
we're
with the
going
Euros.
live. You and Justin driving in that car to go Victoria Euros.
Well, that's what we're going to do.
Side pipe and all.
The goal's this: run out the back door when the time's right, and we'll drive down to Victoria Euros, and that's it.
Nathan Rose said there's a grey area in the rules.
There's a grey area.
That's why I tried to ring Maurice. But I'm going to speak to Maurice, and I'll put a comment up later, because if Justin's correct, then I've got to start saving for a $5,000 fire suit that you reckon, Barbados.
I don't know. There are
We need a car
bucks, but
first.
look, safety first. Oh, your car's on the way, I heard.
Oh, do we know a guy?
Yep.
Oh, fair enough.
Your car's nearly done, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
That's what I've heard.
That's news to me, mate. Maybe Justin.
The fab work is nearly done.
I know my M150 package is nearly done, mate. That's
everything
about,
else has been
that's
done,
about
so-
as close as we're getting to my car being done. But anyway, no. Well, look, Justin, you're based there in Cleveland, in Brisbane. It's on the beautiful coastal areas there of the Brisbane CBD area there. But definitely Batman. Definitely need to book to go to JW Automotive. I think the workshop closes in about a week's time for a few weeks.
Yeah, we'll probably have a bit of a Christmas break.
A little bit of a Christmas break. If you don't know, Justin's an avid fisherman. He knows how to fish with the best of them barrels.
Pro angler.
That's the Greek coming out of him. That's why he loves lamb. You know what I mean? Lamb, a little bit of octopus there,
A bit of
catches the fish fresh.
Favela cod, whatever. I don't know
Yeah,
what's going on
and
there.
now you've taught him a little bit of olive oil on the top, oregano, and that's it.
It's like Valvoline, you know what I mean? So,
Carlene's already speaking Greek. It's all happening.
fuck your lot.
Oh, and by the way, Carlene just said to say thanks for her new phone.
Oh, did she?
No, she just said thanks for her new phone. It just came. Anyway, we thought we'd throw that in now. You got the burnouts now. Any comments here? Running anything less than 20 suit is just mental, even at 5.0.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Safety first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Kev's watching.
Safety first.
Steve Mitre said George doesn't give up on anything.
No, he doesn't, mate.
No, I've seen him even just go crazy on jet skis, on everything. He just,
He
if he's going to do it, he's going to do it.
Look, he's going to have a go. And
He's
you know what?
passionate,
The only
man.
thing you can do is trust the process. And if you've got a process, I'm going to say this to everybody: if you've got a process, you've got half a chance. You know, I don't guarantee anybody anything, you know. And I will tell you this: if I hear anybody ring me and say, "What's the warranty?" I'm going to tell them it's 3 years, 100,000 Ks, $29.99. Tim McCarroll's Toyota, mate.
People ask for warranty these days.
I'll give you a warranty, man.
Do you build cars with warranty?
Warranty.
Oh, we haven't had too many dramas over the years. Everything normally goes all right.
It goes
Sam,
all right.
so
Yeah. Fair enough. I was going to say,
It's,
Barrelos. It's
pretty
performance
hard
game.
deal, I suppose,
Look,
when you're
man.
trying to push everything.
I know Justin. You know, when you go to the dyno with Justin, he makes you sign a paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he tells you, all right, now this is the level that we. How much do you want? You want 45 pounds of boost? You want this? No problem. Sign the waiver.
Look, mate, it's not the Blake's first radio, man. Guy's been tuning for over 20 bloody years, man. Like, come on, man.
The guy knows what he's doing.
know what I'm
I've got
saying,
plenty of photos of him in the VS. I'll be honest. You and him in the back of the VS, just doing your
Lying on
debriefs.
the floor.
Yeah, just a little bit of
Good times.
I
Good
was eating
times.
donuts in the bag too.
We still had lamb back then as well.
COVID had a net.
Yeah.
Coven had a nit.
No 1.5 restriction.
But no, definitely. Let's get back to Javeski's car. That car is currently in the same form that it was running in LDR.
Yeah.
I believe
100%,
it's in a better state.
Oh, it's in a better state
It is.
now.
Not saying it was in a bad state. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is the car has been updated.
Well, this guy stripped
There
everything.
has
yeah.
been
We freshened it up.
revisions.
We made it right. It's the same. We didn't want to, change it up too much. It was a proven car.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful car, so we've sort of left it how it is. I'm sure there's a lot of scope in it further. There were a couple little things that came over on the car that had never been run in the US. So we'll see what happens with those changes.
So, Justin, what's the first sort of meeting that George and yourself are sort of aiming for the white car?
Well, to be honest, George would probably run the car tomorrow if he could.
Oh, right, okay.
That's just George, you know. But
Heathcote Raceway, we need the whole
On
track.
the ring road, can we give it a blast?
Yeah, that's,
Pull the chutes,
Yeah.
block the
yeah,
lane.
Justin just getting off a plane in Melbourne. Yeah, just put me in the car, mate.
But look, well, to be honest, the first time George ever sat in that car and started the engine was the day he rocked up to the track in Sydney.
Oh my God!
You know, so
yeah, fair enough.
you know, he did a good job. But this time, I think we want to do a bit of testing. So I think a couple of other guys out of Victoria are planning some testing potentially in Queensland. I don't know where these tracks are going, but we'll travel anyway. We'll be there. We'll do some testing, and then obviously you've got a couple of events coming up. You know, February, March. You know, you've got Kenda Tyres and Jamboree and whatever else. Wherever we fit in there, we'll race the car.
Yeah, so George isn't shy of racing, neither is Justin. I mean, he's wherever they can sort of slot the car into a division, they're just going to slot it in and run.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Well,
it.
there's no weight breaks in Australia anyway, so.
No, that's right.
But for a heavyweight champion of the world, I reckon that car
Well,
will be
to be
right.
doing it at, like I said, a hamburger with a lot. You know, let me tell you something, man. You know, it's only
On
almost an
on
upwards, mate.
275s in LDR, what was the best that
I
car
think
in?
the car on a 408.
408, yeah.
408 about 190.
190 and a half, on
About 190
275s.
miles, somewhere around there.
Yeah, you do that at 275s in
But
Australian
that
race
is-
game over.
Yeah, but you're talking, just shy of 3,400 pound that car.
Absolutely.
So you know,
Yep.
it's a full heavyweight, man.
Heavyweight
And
champion of the
on
world.
88s. Let
That's,
me tell you,
and that's
88s,
Duck
man.
X ready, that car.
3,400, 88s, man. You can put that on a plane, go anywhere you want, run it in the world,
Yeah.
and that's the end of it.
If that goes back to Donald's race with JW stickers, man, that'll be nice.
Well, I think it's going to do something here first, and that will look like could be the plan.
That'll be the plan, you reckon?
Absolutely.
No, because George is that sort of racer, you know what I mean? And Justin's already gone and raced overseas.
Well, he's done it multiple times. with
Yeah, a
Nicky's
few
car
times
now.
with Nicky's car, and great success there. Broke world records overseas.
Absolutely.
Home away from home.
BT
and-
and Mole an hour.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. Justin, what's the best way for people to contact you, mate?
It's pretty hard these days.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, but
Have you got a PA yet?
generally, I don't know. You can try call the shop, but that's normally only 1 out of 5. But
Facebook message?
yeah, no. Look, normally email's the best, really. You
Email,
know,
yeah?
yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
You know,
And the email's on your Facebook page, I think it's listed.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. JW Auto55 at outlook.com.
There you go. There it is for you. If you need to contact Justin Wilkinson, he's probably some of the fastest cars in the country have gone through his shop. Some of the fastest cars in the country have used Justin to dyno their car and use the facilities at JW Automotive, which are world class.
Just speaking of dyno facilities, man, I've got to bring it up. There was an XW Falcon a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Carbureted.
Yeah.
And I never thought I'd live to see it. I've seen multiple tests, man. I've been there. I've done that. I don't care if it's pro stock motors. I don't care if it's 500 cube motors. I don't care if it's a small block street motor. Carburetor over EFI. Let me tell you something. This thing was no shrieking violet, brother. 540 horsepower, I think, aspirated on a carburetor, small block Ford. The guys come in, dynoed it, checked it, right, okay, boys, I want you to put a fuel tech system on the car. The boys went to town on it for a week, put a system on there, throttle body injectors, did what they did. The thing picked up 40 at the wheels, man, EFI.
EFI?
If you, listen, if I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it, over a carburetor, man, so there you go, man.
What are your thoughts on that,
There
Justin?
you go. Oh, that's it.
Oh, we got a bit of a.
That's all right.
time out. No, we're back in action.
It. Sorry, guys. there
Sorry, guys. Looks like.
was- Look at the phone here. Looks.
Jeez.
We got it quick.
That's what happens when you're running low on donuts, man.
Donuts.
We were talking about EFI versus carburetors.
Carburation. Yeah, I've seen it many tests.
Barrel
Over the last
has
20
seen the
years.
test
I've
live.
been on engine dynos. I've seen it, but you know what? This just repeating this small block Falcon here, fuel tech EFI management system there, and
Fix the comments.
and put 40 and put 40 on top of what it made carbureted. So I tell you what, man, it just shows you, the right EFI system, the right throttle body, the right whole kit and caboodle, bringing home the bacon. I think it went just shy of 580 horsepower at the wheels, man.
Michael Little says, is it all about running records and busting your budget, or why? No, but if you want to go fast, you need to trust someone that knows how to do it and do it well.
Well,
And so sometimes that's going to mean you need to go above and beyond your budget.
what are you willing to sacrifice
Absolutely.
to get the job done?
That,
I
and
always say this,
that's
and
the
it's
biggest
not
part.
easy.
It's not about being the best of the best. Now, we're talking about George, and George is the type of person who will invest inside of the sport in order to go fast, right?
Well, Justin will get pointed in the direction George steers him in terms of, well, I've got X amount of budget, this is what I want to try to do and do it, Get your hands off that donut. Who grew up
They're stealing some of the donuts. But yeah, no, to answer the question, no, you don't have to go and break a record just to go to JW Automotive or to any workshop. But you do want to be able to trust the person is capable of doing whatever it takes to get your car to go as fast as you can.
What you need done, you've got to give them the
In
brief,
your budget,
and they've got to
right?
deliver.
In your budget,
And,
yeah.
and the big thing is these days transparency. Let me tell you.
And a lot
if
of
somebody
times,
says it, are you going to do it?
you know, let's talk about yourself, because I know you won't take on jobs unless you can see the final outcome and you understand what all the pieces are. And
If you can't do the job A to B yourself, don't get involved, you know. I mean, we say this all the time because unfortunately the customer may have the desire to do it, but they may not have the budget to do it.
Yeah.
And this is the problem. And it's not about going to this shop or that shop. It's about being true to yourself and knowing that, hey, you know, if you can't afford to do that, well, as John Ura says, maybe take a step back.
Yeah.
Run the class you can afford.
everyone wants to go fast.
Everyone's doing it.
but
Everyone's
not
doing
everyone
it tough
can
on the
afford
level.
it.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
I mean, Justin's done, you know, stock engines, you know, with a bit of an upgrade on a VL turbo
Mate,
or a
I
Skyline
believe there's
or a
been
Tirana.
motorbikes out of there. There's been 500. There's been what were those roundy things you were doing? Midget style
We've done the
motors.
Air 5 systems on the midgets and the Formula 500s.
Formula 500s, like you know, you're talking.
No, they've done everything.
You're talking anything from 100 horsepower to 4,500, 5,000. That's been on
And
that
anything
dyno
in between,
and that
right?
facility, but it is at the premium level. You know what I mean? So that's what you need to
And
get
Paul
the job
Helmrich's
done.
right here where he's saying budget to expectations. And
Absolutely.
I think Justin's very good at setting the expectations for the budget, right? If you go to Justin and say, look, I want to run sevens, but my budget's 10 grand, he's going to politely tell you, look, you can probably run X, but you're probably not going to see
A lot of guys,
your
will,
golf.
a lot of people, you know,
will
the
just
biggest
say, yeah, let's
misconception
do
in this
that.
game is guys will tell you if we do this, we can do that.
Yeah.
But you can't. Just to get you in the door.
That's
You
right.
need to be upfront. And sometimes, you know what? Honesty and transparency is the best policy. That's the way I work, and generally most of us do anyway. So, to answer the question, run the class you can afford, and you know, pray to God that you're dealing with people that are going to give you what you need.
No, and Michael, don't apologise, mate. He says, sorry,
No.
just a focused sportsman racer that loves putting a number on the board. Absolutely, mate. And that's what drag racing is all about.
And there's nothing wrong with that, Michael. For me, the guy that goes rounds and knows his car, he's the racer.
And look,
I don't care if you're running. I don't care if you're running 15s or 5s. I don't care if you're running top door slammer on radials. I don't care if you're running, you know, street fighter, man. And you're going rounds. I know guys that have run 13s, man, and they've taken home Christmas trees, man. So you know that takes nothing away. Like I've always said it, they might not have the budget, but they are definitely as committed, if not more committed, than some of these guys running faster, because they are there year in, year out, grinding away, unlimited elbow grease and whatever they can to do what they can and be at the forefront of the class. And to me, mate, kudos to them, mate.
no, absolutely. And look what Will Smart just said here. If you want quality of work, you're going to pay, right?
Look,
And you
poor
gotta
man
trust-
pays twice. They say,
and
I
the
say
other
pays
guy
3
here-
times.
The other guy said here, it's all about the experience, and that's very important. You've got to have done it enough times to understand where the failure points are, what the next steps
Look,
are.
you
and
could do
what the
something
next
10
steps are
times,
for.
and the 11th time you do it the same process, you may have an issue, but at least you're minimising the outcome.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's
And
sort
at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something. You can do all the homework you want. When you get to the track, mate, whoever's promised you whatever, when that time board lights up, mate, that is going to be how good you've done your homework.
Speciali said 100%. It's all
What's
about
he
having
saying there?
some fun.
Send me a thermostat.
No, he didn't say that.
I think you did. Send me a high flow thermostat. Listen, we've got those.
Manny
in stock.
Jamela says exactly what Vic said. Poor man pays twice.
3 times, mate.
Oh, twice.
Sometimes it's best to park it for 6 months, get the money and have a go. I mean, not that that guarantees you, but at least you got half a chance. People don't like it when I say I got half a chance, because they want to hear, oh man, it's going to be 100%. Well, I can't say that. The people that are saying 100% delivering the dream generally end up with a nightmare. So I'll leave you with that. Who's going to wear stripes then? Who's going to put their hand up then?
Better have another donut.
I've had 16, mate.
You got
Having
to
said that,
break a record and eat a plate of donuts.
I'll have 3.
Oh, speaking of record, Danny's on. G'day, Danny. It's all about the donuts, says Daniel.
It's all about the Kartek isolators.
I give Gup a chopping with my $65 shocks over his $8,000 shocks. Helmrich.
What are you reading there, Sam?
I'm reading the comments here from Paul Helmrich. Matty Jamelis, have done it before, and every time I regret making the tight-ass option. Absolutely, you'll always regret that one. Now, before we go, I'm going to give away some of the Cartoon Radial Freedom t-shirts. Obviously, I'm not going to send them until next week. I've got a heap of other Jet 275 stuff to send next week as well, Barrel-offs.
I'm going to choke. I need some milk.
You need more. Barrel-offs needs to drink something. Oh, there's some watermelon there for you, mate. The girls
Please
have
give me
made
some
platters.
drink.
Justin's patting your back. It's going to be all right, mate.
Starting to feel like an RB30 with only
Don't
10
choke, man.
PSI in the water system.
Just because you put an M150 in the VL, mate.
Take
Don't
it
choke
easy,
on
boy.
it,
You're
mate.
letting everybody know, mate. I'll show you what it's going to do.
All right, now who are we giving a T-shirt to? Jeez,
Got a situation here.
we've got a bit of an issue here.
Bit of a
That's
nitrous backfire here.
E85 going hard there.
Can't even see Vic on the screen.
No.
He's just over there. There he is.
There he is. G'day, Victor. How are you, mate? Now, who are we giving
Remember
T-shirts?
Tobias.
All right, let's give some T-shirts. I think Manny Gemellis needs one. Is there,
Milk and 8 donuts.
is there anyone from Victoria still watching us? I'll give a guy a chopping with my name. Stefanos Panis. No, Panis. Actually, I do have 3XL
All
for you.
right, to win the the caricature.
The
Yeah,
cartoon.
I feel like a bit of an ignition system burp, but trigger issues here.
Jenny, well done on your new phone there, mate.
No, to win the T-shirts, you got to say how many donuts arrived and how many I've eaten. This will get them going for an hour.
There's a quick flash.
The plate's half gone.
Good
I don't
chance.
feel good. I feel great.
Good chance it was a dozen donuts. And
Good chance.
There was 24, no, 18 was there?
It was 18.
18.
18
Wow.
was there. Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4,
12
5, 6
donuts,
left.
Vic.
So how many were left?
We got 6 donuts.
So there were 12. Sorry. Okay, you got it.
Nitrous backfire, Alex.
All right. So if you're going to get a T-shirt, just let us know how many donuts were consumed in 12 minutes. 16. 40.
5. Yep, still watching in Vic.
All right, Anthony, send me a
Yeah,
text.
12.
All right, Matreski, you get one. Anthony Mastropetro, you get one.
Write it on your notes.
Tex Griffiths, you get one for saying too many. Nathan Rose said you had 7.
Vic's had 4 donuts.
No, 7's right from Nathan. Nathan, send me a message.
Oh, they're all saying 12 now.
12's coming in.
Mick
Here it is.
Matasic,
He's got a bad small block Capri, that guy, mate.
all of them. All right, Michael Little, you get the last one. Done.
2006.
See,
It's got to be 12.
it was 12.
Big Daff 12, that's it.
It's
All right.
going
How many we
crazy
got?
now.
Mate, I've only got 8 shirts to give away. All right, let's make it 10. 2 more. Go on.
You're just going to have to go back and read.
Anthony Powson's put 12 in there. There you go. Take Anthony Powson.
I think you already punched.
Deanne has a party. There you go. She run
All
the
right, give
9.
her one.
She
give
run
her
the
one.
9s on
All
the
right,
bike.
Deanne's got one as well. All right, I'll go back and I'll rewatch who we gave them to.
Guys, the first 12 of you there, 18 came, 12 left.
Now, there's only 6 left.
I don't feel good, man.
Oh, Maurice Allen's trying to call me. I'm still on the show, son. I'll call you later. Hold on.
24 came, 16 left.
Baker's dozen,
God.
absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a weird show tonight because the numbers have been everywhere. Thank you, Justin, for the donuts because Vic would have gone crazy
No
with
worries.
the donuts.
Thanks for
Brownie.
having me, guys.
No, mate, we're going to have you on more often now that you understand how the format is. And
Thanks for the 2-hour drive down.
Look, honestly, thanks for driving down with the donuts, and thank you to Carlene as well for the amazing fruit platter that's waiting for me and Vic that's over there on the left-hand side. I can't wait. Carlene, you want to show us that fruit platter? Oh, is there a question?
There's a lot. What about the Victorian?
Yeah,
Luke Kelly.
yeah, no, we can't say that.
Don't drop fruit pie.
Mick Daff. Vic
But it
killed
did
them.
say, oh, look at this barrel off.
Oh,
Show the poodle, man. Oh, there we go. That's what's waiting for us. We're at Pepper's Salt, by the way. There's a few, yeah. Sorry?
somebody said we want to go have a look at the pool. They're saying they
Oh,
want to
no,
look at
yeah,
the
look at the pool.
Guys, can you tell Sam we want to go look around the pool?
Okay, well, let's go have a look at the pool. Fair enough. Any other questions?
No.
Do we have to do anything else?
No, just repeating
Shagger
there.
didn't come on.
Shagger couldn't come on.
Tarabay's the director.
Tarabay tried to come back on. We dropped him. There is something here I'm going to announce.
Oh, here we
Wayne
go.
Bailey's got JW to the front, just coming up on there.
Can I
Press
get
the
a
hide
drink,
comments
please?
again. Can we hear? We can hear you, and your comments are being made. Might be an issue on your end. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Just before we wrap it up.
Yeah, go and tell them. Vic killed them, absolutely.
Oh, I don't
I'm
feel
coming
good,
to
man.
swim in it. All right, come down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so Sydney Drag.
Sorry,
wait,
someone wrote something. Is Vic going to run the small tyre after the donuts? Thanks, darling.
Okay, so, coming in here, private test day, Friday the 18th, 4 p.m. till the evening. Contact Nathan Hageson, 20 cars, 525. That's at Sydney's Dragway. That's just come in courtesy of Mr. Tim Nielsen there. So that was Tim Nielsen just contacting us there. Just repeating, Nathan Hageson, next Friday the 18th, ladies and gentlemen, 4 p.m, evening test and tune. First 20 cars.
Where?
525.
Where's this?
Sydney Dragway.
I'm in.
It's going to be a prep track. It's going to be nice and cool, and hopefully we're going to see some PBs there.
Tim,
but
put me
definitely
down.
Nathan Hageson getting the job done there with a Motec package on that car.
I'll bring the FGX down, man. Put it in, please.
Well,
Thank
there you go. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
No more donuts. You won't fit in the car. You're not wrong, Clint, mate.
Yeah, Maurice,
I'm
Maurice, I had 2 questions before we go, if you wanted to answer them. One, what's this new fire suit rule? Does that still apply for people going down the quarter, or is it just for the 8th running 478 or faster? Or is it only 8th?
Or is it just mandatory 478 and whatever else?
There's been some conjecture. What are the latest IHRA 400 Thunder dates?
Well,
I don't have any dates.
people have messaged us earlier this afternoon saying that there's nothing on the Sydney calendar or the Willowbank.
Matty
Correct
Junga
us if
says,
we're wrong.
hi JW.
Good evening, Matty.
Good evening, Matty. I love how he says good evening.
It's going to make skid marks a different kind after those donuts.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'll take a Barocca and I'll roll down the 20 steps. I feel good.
We'll just wait for Mr. Maurice Allen to give us a response if he gives us one on online. Otherwise, I'll have him on the next show.
Re-going over next show, Shagger Matheson.
Tarabay, but
Frank
we'll
Tarabay,
be back in Sydney.
And we'll be obviously getting Paul Moyt. He sends
better be on.
apologies. He's working on a car.
Now, big shout out, Tuner's Edge. They're going to have a special, I'll announce it tomorrow, across the board on checkout. Jet275 needs to be your code. Big thank you to Plasma Man, plasmaman.com. They do have some plasma clamps in. Big thank you to the Strara Group. Elite Race Parts, that'll be great. Thank you for all your Proline power. Archie's Flame Grill Burgers with the triple stack burgers. Australian Muscle Car Sales, 20 Commercial Road. Go and see the boys.
Our good mate Speedy Diffs now at 2 sites. Well, almost at 2 sites. 1004 Botany Road Mascot and Violet Street Reesby.
Scott Harth, that's Justin Wilkinson from JW Automotive.
Who's that guy behind with you guys?
Oh, is there someone behind him? Yeah, right.
That's the pool.
We've
That's
got
the
Power
pool.
Crews. We mentioned all the other guys here. Elite Race Parts, Emmy. Elite Race Parts. New and used, all your refurb, Fuel Tech gear, Proline gear, new and refurb stuff. Mr. Elite Race Parts coming on the show himself next week. Peter Schreier, the Schreier Group, all your plant and machinery needs, excavation, demolition, get onto them and they'll definitely get onto you.
Absolutely. Andrew Calais, don't stress, mate. I've spoken to a couple of people in Canberra. There might be a site that I've got for the burnouts for the breast cancer, so don't stress. What are you doing?
I'm just checking there. We're down to 27 people, man. I think they're the diehards left in me.
Yeah, no, there's more than 27 on here. Steve Betts-Sand, I will send you an update on 400 Thunder dates tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Betts. Didn't even know he was watching.
Fantastic. Any last requests?
Let's show him the pool, son.
Why they
All right.
Here we go.
All right. From Maurice Allen. Guys, dates for 400T are being assessed given the easing of restrictions. However, it's the crowd attendance issue still being holding the events back. Everyone is working feverishly on required approvals. More information to follow. Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Allen. And if you can please confirm the fire suits, that'll be fantastic.
Who else was there? That's it. Well, a big thank you to all the Victorians there.
Yep.
Stay strong. You
gave a good update. Adelaide and Victoria coming back racing.
Your fellow tracks and your fellow promoters there are doing everything they can. Stay tuned on the website. Hopefully, end of January, first week of February, these things will be open for test and tunes. Stay updated on the Calder Park site and obviously the Adelaide International. I know there is a couple of things out of people's control there, as I said, with us, Adelaide, especially with the contractors and more importantly with the track owners there. Hopefully they can put that to bed and open those tracks, lay down that prep, get everybody racing.
Absolutely. Tony DePiro asked, have you found a car yet for the breast cancer thing? No, we haven't. We had a car, we got let down, so we're looking for a car to do a full breast cancer giveaway car on. So that would be great.
We've just had an update. 150 odd people still watching. Moto Towing is delivering.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Feedback.
I thought there were a lot of
there's
people.
only 20 people left here.
5 Suits info in the morning, gentlemen. Thank you.
We might have to do a recap on that.
Watching Vic eat all those donuts makes me crave an Archie's Radial burger. Are you going to have one more, Barrelos?
Peter Pelekis, I know you're on, mate. I think he's open for a little while still. What time is it? 9:30.
Steve Betts has said, gentlemen, 400 Thunder Pro category test. That's my one. That's yours, Ed.
Here he goes. He's in the pool.
400 Thunder Pro category test at Sydney Dragway on February the 6th.
Off this bloke, eh?
Head to www.ihra.com.au for all racer bulletins and updates to please everyone. There you go. We'll recap a few things tomorrow. Thank you to everyone watching.
Big shout out to Kane Belzer. I'm going to see you very soon. That car you've got there, what a remarkable job you've done on that VK, mate. I won't go into it, man, for obvious reasons. I've got my boy on the scene here. We are discussing some things. Hopefully we can get back to you and see if we can take that monster small block on and see what we can do.
Absolutely. All right, well, we'll go show him the pool, Barrelos.
Nick Zarakis has just messaged me. Yes, mate, he knows.
Killer shows, JW to the front. Absolutely.
That 106 and that 150 deal will be there Monday, Tuesday, Nick. So bear with me, mate, and I'll get down to you hopefully before Christmas and we'll nut that out, mate.
Well, I posted today a video of the VS coming on the chip with a 106 very quickly, so
yeah,
can be done.
it can be.
Just need JW and Victor Barros, and it all just gets done.
You need a bit of luck and a bit of a magic wand, and
There's no
hopefully
luck
the
there.
crystal ball gives you the answers you need, eh?
Mate, there's no crystal balls or magic here.
Hell no.
Just Batman.
There's no David Copperfields here. Are we going to go show them? Everyone's asking, they want to see the pool.
Let's see the pool. Show them the pool. Are you sure? Yeah, absolutely.
There's 14 spots already taken.
My wife has dead set broken this stand.
No, take it easy, take it easy. I've just received an update. 14 of those spots has been taken for next Friday.
I need it, so give me a spot.
14 spots, we'll make it 15 then. So Sam Scooters, 15 spots have been taken.
That's it.
For next Friday's test and tune. So there's 5 spots available.
It's all right, it's picking it up. Yeah, my wife tells me that she doesn't do nothing. Look at this. Won't even stay forward. All your videos that you do. All right. If you haven't been in, you've got to come in. There's big security here. Now,
I tell you what, there's only one thing better than this is maybe a track with radials, man.
there's a few pulls to the left. Look at this thing.
Come over here, this is the big boot thing, 2.1 metres here.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, Sam, just come over here, have a look at this, man. What are you going to look at?
Sorry.
Any last requests, guys? I'm just saying, is anything else going to happen? Or?
No, big thanks to JW. Big thanks to all the sponsors this evening. Big thank you to Shooter's Edge, Australian Muscle Car Sales, Speedy Diffs, Power Cruise, Plasma Man, Stroud Group, Archie's, Elite Race Parts. Big thank you to Justin, obviously.
Justin, thanks for coming out, mate.
Thank you. Thanks for the donuts because it gets hungry.
I feel better, man. I feel better. And just recapping, there were 14 spots for next Friday's test and tune. Yeah. It is now 15. Sam Scooters has allocated one. So guys, put Sam Scooters down for one. So there's 15 allocated. 20 allocated. 15 taken. 5 to go. What time is it? It's 4 p.m. in the evening. So it should be a ripper event.
Anything else to report, guys? No, absolutely not. You're going in, mate. There you have it, guys. Sam Scooters finally went in. He avoided it for 3 weeks, but Sam Scooters in the front. Get him in. Operation Radial Freedom.
Over and out. Over and out.